Hey, I'm Shannon Burns and welcome to The Filter, where we go over all the top stories in the world of music. So make sure that you subscribe because we come out with new videos every single Monday and Thursday. It turns out that Taylor Swift acted fast, changing her merchandise after it was brought to her attention that there's a website with the same name and a very similar logo. So Taylor originally was going with the name The Folklore for her website, which is the exact same as a website for African apparel and accessories, Accompany. So she and her team, they actually acted quick to change it to just Folklore. So the owner of this website said that she brought it to the attention of Taylor's team and they were very quick to make these changes, which she says is great, but it's also part of a larger conversation that needs to be had since it will negatively impact her business with such a similar name. Taylor is currently selling sweatshirts, t-shirts, and cardigans in order to promote her new album. Thee Stallion is still recovering from being shot in both feet earlier this month. Rihanna wanted to make sure that she is doing all right, so she sent flowers with a note saying, "Wishing you a full and speedy recovery, Meg. Just know you've got a whole crew over here sending good vibes your way. Love, Rihanna and the Fenty Corp gang." She also showed off on Instagram that she received a stuffed animal just full of candy from Lizzo. 50 Cent, on the other hand, he recently apologized earlier this week for sharing a meme about the incident, but after watching Megan's Instagram Live, where she went into details about how being shot and having to go through surgery was the worst experience of her entire life, he is now saying sorry for making light of the entire situation. Another day, another social distancing concert that doesn't exactly involve much social distancing. This time it's the Chainsmokers who hosted a show in Southampton, which is now being investigated by the Department of Health after videos showed large crowds of people just gathering near the stage, no masks or spacing in sight, which is not great considering that this was technically a drive-in concert. So they're gonna find out if they did in fact violate any orders, which by the looks of it and the videos, yeah, they definitely did. The pandemic is not over yet, especially in the US where numbers just continue to rise. So it's more important now than ever to be wearing a mask, washing your hands, and keeping distance where you can. We got this. Fans are stoked for Beyoncé's new visual album, Black is King, that is coming out on Disney Plus tomorrow. The whole film is composed of music videos from The Gift, which is an album that Beyoncé came out with to accompany The Lion King, which she was a part of in the remake last year. So the trailer dropped for this film a few weeks ago and it gave us an insight into exactly what we can expect, and it just looks truly incredible. Just so well shot, and I can only imagine how the entire film is going to be. So there's gonna be a ton of cameos as well, including Tina, Beyoncé's mom, Jay-Z, Beyoncé's husband, Lupita Nyong'o, Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child, and our Canadian own Jessie Reyez. So the visual album is actually executive produced, written, and directed by Beyoncé, which just gives us even more reason to be excited. So tomorrow, the big day. It is Thursday, so let's take a little visit down memory lane with a throwback. On this exact day, back in 2003, a ton of bands and artists got together in Toronto for Molson Canadian Rocks for Toronto, also known as SARSstock. So there was approximately 500,000 people that got together, something that we would never see happen anytime soon, to see people like the Rolling Stones, ACDC, Rush, The Guess Who, and Justin Timberlake, who people were not a huge fan of that day. A lot of them were throwing things, including water bottles, at him during his performance. But the show was to help boost the economy in Toronto after the SARS outbreak. So hopefully a day comes in the future where we can all get together and see some of our favorite bands and artists post-pandemic. Remember concerts? Oh, those were so great. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, let me know what you think about these stories by commenting down below, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with the latest music news. You can also check out all of the latest stories in the music news tab of our website at iHeartRadio.ca.